It's going to anchor you back in to your body when you're disassociated from your body. How to improve your body image and your relationship with your body. If you're anything like me in my past, I was very disassociated to my body. I was always in my mind, I was always external, and there was very little in touch with my internal world. I don't want you to have this moment where something will come crashing down and go to you, hey, now it's time to look internally. I want you to be able to know that you can look internally at any time in your life and choose to do it now, rather than when the universe is going to crack you open and go, hey, you've got all this that you suppressed, all this disassociation, here's the real work, and it's internal. There is nothing external from us that we can have that can improve us better than our own internal work. Everything we need is inside. If you're looking to improve the relationship with your body, is going to be uncomfortable. To be able to come from a place of disassociation and negative self-talk into a place of compassion, love, expansion, playfulness, and just radiating out. They're very different energies. You can probably tell just from me saying the words, right? Point number 1, we need to notice these negative thoughts. How do we notice them? We notice them through the present. Nothing in the past or future can give us the answers of what we're needing to hear for ourselves. When we're in that present moment of noticing, we can use the external as a mirror. When we look outside of ourselves and we go, okay, yeah, that's a nice tree. Or that girl looks like she's having so much fun. She's got an ice cream, but she's skinny as fuck. How's she doing that? I want you to actually think and notice in that moment, me looking at that particular girl with an ice cream, for example, I am seeing this as a perception. This is a perception I have about this girl's life. And this perception is also something I'm putting upon myself. And is this perception serving me? Is this belief serving me? When we can take the external and use the external as a resource for our own internal world, that's when things can change. That's when we can notice, okay, maybe I have a bit of negative self-talk there. When we notice something, we're halfway there because we've created awareness around something we want to change. Yes, it's really uncomfortable in that moment, but we don't realize in that moment that we are already near the end of it, because it just takes 90 seconds to feel that emotion and stick with that emotion for it to allow us to come through us. Tip number 2 is to incorporate a mindful ritual morning or habits in the morning to serve you with body positivity. I would look at this in a way of what works for you. Try all tools, resources that are out there, but you have to be able to center yourself in those moments and think to yourself, okay, which ones work for me, which ones don't? And throughout time, some are going to work for you, some are not. And that is just being in the present moment and allowing yourself to notice, okay, I like this right now, this is serving me, this is really uncomfortable and I don't like doing it, but I know afterwards I'm going to feel great. We can get that in working out, cold plunges, meditating for more than we would, and it gets uncomfortable in our minds. These kinds of habits we can incorporate into rituals for the morning before we start our day. And that way, when we have our morning routine and we practice that and then it becomes our ritual, that is where confidence can grow. When we are in habit and routine, that's where we can have that self-esteem and go, yeah, I got up and did that today. Yes, I've been doing that. Yes, I'm working on myself to do this to get to a certain place. I'm building this skill in my mind. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And that's where little planting of the seed of relationship with yourself and your body can transform into a better life for you. Tip number 3. This is so uncomfortable, right? But I promise you, when you do this, you're gonna think to yourself, oh my god, I feel so stupid. Because I did. when we look at ourselves in the mirror naked. And this was a challenge I set myself a few years ago that was like, okay, can I look at myself in the mirror naked for 30 days in a row and actually look at myself, not just look at myself and go, oh, look at this, look at that. No, can I look at myself and set the intention of looking at myself in the mirror with so much compassion and love and empathy for myself with how wrong I was in the past about my perception of my body. Can I be vulnerable enough and brave enough to look at myself and go, I was wrong. I'm not married to my beliefs about myself. I'm able to look at this in a different light. Can I look at myself for 30 days in a row in the mirror naked with not just negative self-talk, but incorporate the compassion for myself, my body, how it's working, how it's taking me to places, how I can do the day-to-day things with my body. Point number 4, affirmations to help support your body and your mind and your soul. Is not just sticking a sticky pad in the mirror of a body affirmation and going, yeah, I look at it every day and that's it. That doesn't mean shit, I promise you. That's just the light of it. That's just something to help your mind feel at ease that you're doing something. But that's not it, guys. This is what I would do. I'd look online, even ask ChatGPT and go, right, what body affirmations are there to help promote positivity and relationship with myself? Read all the ones with yourself in the presence and without thinking what else you need to do in that moment. Notice how it feels in your body with each one. And the one that feels most expansive, I want you to take that and I want you to write it in your journal every single day, and I want you to notice how it makes you feel in your body. It's going to anchor you back in to your body when you're disassociated from your body. An affirmation that works for me is, I am loving awareness. I am loving awareness. And when I am loving awareness, it shifts my energy so much that it makes me realize in my soul and my spirit and a deeper knowing of, I am looking at things externally from me and consciousness outside of myself, but I am consciousness myself. So this consciousness that is me, I'm going to transform that into love. And I'm going to look outside of myself, and you will see when you anchor yourself in that affirmation, you will look at yourself and you go, yeah, everything's loving awareness around me now too. And this is the mirror principle. Okay, try these 4 steps. Let me know how you get on. If you enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you gave it a like and a share and a subscribe, because this helps me grow my channel and reaches people out there that need to hear this message. And I will see you on the next video.